Hi Taurus, welcome back, welcome in. A long time no see. It has been quite a while since I've done anything but collective reads because that has just been kind of my bandwidth lately. But here I am. We are putting more effort as more time and space has opened up. I'm going to pour into this channel because it's something I really want to grow and I really want to see flourish. So if you would like to help support that mission, please, please, please consider interacting, liking, commenting, subscribing. It really, really helps tremendously get the word out, get the videos where they need to go to help, just help us grow. And that's the goal. Honestly, that is my goal here. That's my intention here. If you do like this reading, if you want to work with me, if you find my energy intriguing, any of those things, please go to the description box. All of the ways you can work with me and all of the services that I offer are in that description box. So before we jump in with the cards, we are going to be using our singing bowl to further clear any lingering energy that may need to be cleared, to connect to each other as a collective, and then as a collective directly to spirit. If you would like to use this time to call on any specific guides, deities, archangels, any beings of light that you would like to be present for this reading, please feel free to do so now. The more, the merrier. All right, guys, let's get into it. Okay. Thank you for those of you that participate in that with me. It really does help connect as a collective, and I love being able to pick up on your guys' energy and really, really give you what you need, hopefully. Spirit, speak to me and through me. For the Taurus collective, what do they need to know at this time? What energies are here for them, around them, working through them? Any and all of those things, please, Spirit. What messages are here for Taurus? Oh, okay. I'm going to take that in reverse because it's very clearly in reverse. Eight of Swords, feeling stuck, feeling like you can't move, like you're bound. Yeah, you don't have options. You can't see a way out. This is being in a situation and feeling like, well, this is it. I guess I'll just stay here until something else comes around and then I can be free. But it's like you're free now. You're really not bound. There's nothing harming you. There's nothing really stopping you from just moving forward and moving away from this energy if you want to. We're always in a position to change our circumstances, our situation, our station in life. If you're not enjoying the current reality, just take comfort in knowing that you can change it whenever you want. Just change what you're focused on, change what you're putting your energy into, change your thoughts, change your words, how you speak about yourself, how you speak about others, how you interact, what energy you're putting out. And vastly improve the energy that you're getting back. If you're feeling stuck, if you're talking about how stuck you are, if someone asks you how you're doing and, oh, I'm fine, I just feel like, whatever. This could be feeling stuck physically, like abandoned. Could be troubles, car troubles. Oh, Ace of Cups. But you always have options. There's always a way out. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. There's always another option, another route, another path to take. It being in reverse tells me that you could be coming out of this feeling if you have been feeling stuck or stagnant or kind of at a dead end, not feeling like you're able to make a decision. that's changing. You're gonna be on the other side of that wheel, as it were, that karma that's always unfolding and always changing. You're very loved and you're very supported. This could be a new relationship, a new passionate, god damn it, a new passionate start to a new career path, job, something that you really love. It's not just another job. It's not just a paycheck. It's something that you wholeheartedly, really, really, truly enjoy. It fills you up so much to the point that it's overflowing. This could be a love offering. Someone could be offering you a cup, their cup of love. They're showing they're wearing their heart on their sleeve. They are showing you a part of themselves, hoping that you'll reciprocate and turn it into the Two of Cups, and then you can grow it more and more and more, and then it expands into the what the hell? The Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Okay, it turns out there were a few cards in the deck in reverse, which is never my intention. I keep my decks upright. If I find them in reverse, I correct them. I don't like shuffling in reverse. So we're going to take that upright. If the reverse version fits better for you, absolutely apply that. If the lighting is too low for you, I apologize. The sun is going down at a rapid pace, and I lost my light quite quickly, but I also like the low light. So I'm going to tell you what cards are on the table, and I am going to hope that you don't mind the low light. So we just got the Nine of Cups out. As I was talking about growing this from an offer of love into something that's reciprocal, something that's very loving, something that's very open and accepting and unconditional, right? And that flows both ways and it grows both ways. This is a wish being granted. Whether it's within this relationship that's just starting, this could be the literal wish that's being granted. Maybe this love, this type of love, is something that you've always wished for but never known it possible, never thought it possible for you. You could have gone through a lot of not so great relationships. So it's like, is this even real? Is this type of love and adoration even real? And yes, it is. Whatever your wildest dream is, whether it has to do with love or not, it feels very romantic. It feels very loving. But it doesn't have to be. Again, it could be a job. Maybe you've been working really hard. You've been working towards and trying to manifest like your dream job, your dream situation, something that you really love and can really be passionate about, and that's manifesting for you. It's being handed to you literally from the universe. Just here it is. This is what you asked for. Receive it with open arms and an incredibly grateful heart, which you always do. You guys are so caring and loving and gracious all around. But your love is going to multiply. Whatever you're putting your love and attention and affection into, it could be yourself. Maybe you're really, really focusing on pouring into yourself. And a wish coming true for you as you do that. As you make yourself a priority, as you pamper yourself, as you take care of yourself, you're being rewarded with dreams coming true left and right. Okay, that's too many, but that's okay. There's Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. That's you. In my eyes, anyways. It's very feminine earth energy, which is you guys, you and Virgo. I feel like Taurus is a good mix of both feminine and masculine. With the earth signs, Capricorn is definitely masculine. Virgo is definitely feminine. And I feel like you guys are the hybrid, the blend of the two. It's really nice and balanced and beautiful. I feel like that's why those two cards came out in conjunction. Those are the only two I remember out of that stack that just fell out. You're a very nice blend of the receptive and the action, the feminine, the masculine, yin and yang, right? You're very much in balance with both and in touch with both parts of yourself, the duality of yourself, all parts and facets of yourself, because I feel like you're very multifaceted, multi-talented, even multi-hyphenate. Oh, okay. 10 of Swords, 9 of Wands. Okay, something is coming to an end. You having to defend yourself. Feel like you're doing it all alone. Feel like you're just having to fend for yourself all the time. That's coming to an end. We have 9-9 here. You've fought a lot of battles. You won a lot of battles. You've had to overcome a lot of obstacles. And each time you overcome one, it's like you use it as a rung to climb higher and higher. You're not going to let the hardships, the adversities that you've gone through, the battles that you've had to fight, I guess would be the, trying to think of the word. The battles that you've had to fight, partake in the combat, all of that, that's coming to an end. You're going to be able to lay it down. You're going to be able to rest. You're going to be able to recuperate. You're going to be able to breathe. Because the good thing about something that's dead is that it can't take up, wow. Well, not that it can't. It can still take up your energy. You can absolutely still put your time, energy, and efforts into something that's dead. The good news here, though, is that you're not going to. Once it's dead and you realize that, and you realize that it's actually over, you're not going to keep trying to come back to it. You're not going to keep trying to resuscitate it or revive it. You're moving on. We have the 3 of Cups that just came out. You're moving on to places where you're celebrated, places and people and situations that lift you up. You are not going to have to do it alone. You have a community here. So if you felt like you fought a lot of battles on your own, like you've had to go through a lot in silence, you're not going to have to do that much longer. You're going to have a community, whether this is people that you've known forever and they are your safe space, but it's like you're getting closer. Maybe you're opening up more to them. Maybe there's a shift in dynamics or a change in a relationship that brings you back together. This could be 3 sisters, 3 friends. You could have a trio of friends. This friend group could be mending itself, coming back together. As you can see, these people are very happy. They're all very much lifting each other up. They're toasting each other. It's not one person is like, ugh, I don't want to be here. These people aren't actually my friends. Talking about the wheel and how it's ever turning. You are on an upswing though. You're going to be in a very loving, reciprocal phase as this cycle that you're closing out, as this transition happens, as we move into autumn. You're transitioning into a really loving, open, receptive space versus guarded and I feel like even hurt, maybe wounded. This is a wounded warrior, but a warrior nonetheless. All right, molasses card number 26 and elderberries card number 13. We're going to read about these. After I get all the cards out, we'll go back and read from the books. This is the Mabon. The one that I just got is the Mabon Seasons of the Witch. Hopefully you guys can see that well enough. Okay. What is here for Taurus? What else is here for Taurus spirit? Oh, that's too many. Thank you, though. What does this next phase have for them as they leave this cyclical, it feels like karmic cycles, as you leave that behind? You're going places where you're celebrated, not tolerated is what I'm getting. Oh. Okay. Gentlemen. Okay, we were talking earlier about love offerings. This is literally that same energy. He's offering his cup. He's coming to you. This is the version of the gentleman that is like upper class. There's two versions in this deck of the gentleman and the lady. One is more like blue collar, hardworking, and the other one is like the prince, princess, king, queen, that type, emperor, empress type energy, versus like Cinderella or a farmhand, whatever the case may be. This is a wealthy man, though, the wealthy version, and he's coming to you with an offer. That offer is love, his overflowing cup. He wants to combine it with yours. He wants to see if you guys can multiply. This feels, again, like a wish come true for you. Maybe you've been really, really praying and trying to bring in a good partner, a good man. This feels like a man. There's lots of gentlemen. Feels like I'm talking to a feminine. That's not gender specific. I'm talking about energy. But this feels like a wish come true for you, like something you've always wanted. Maybe you gave up hope on. Maybe you felt stuck in this single solo. Am I going to always have to do it alone? Am I always going to have to go to bat for myself and defend myself and carry this energy? Like, I want a partner. I want someone to do it with. I want a life partner. It feels like Spirit is going to be putting that person in your life. As soon as you're ready, as soon as you accept this ending, as soon as you embrace it and call in more will be brought to you. You could be celebrating an engagement. You could be celebrating this offer. Maybe it's just an offer to go on a date. Hey, do you want to go get coffee? But it's literally your dream partner. It's like, what? Did I literally oh, peace and harmony. Oh. Like, did I literally just make you up and pull you out of thin air because you're perfect? Like, what? Nothing could be wrong with you. You're absolutely perfect. And then you have peace and harmony coming out. Like, whoa. Just, can you drink mine for now, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll refill it when I come out, okay? That's fine. No, I'm good for now. I'll just wait until I come out. Thank you, though. I should have made some tea. Will you close the door back? Thank you, baby. I'll be out in a minute. Sorry about that. Need a water refill. I try to ask him, like, hey, I'm going to be in here for a minute. Are you good? Do you need anything? And it's usually not very long, 20-minute increments. And typically he's at school. He is home today because he's not feeling very great. So he's taking a little resty bestie. All right, what else is here for Taurus? I don't know why I told you all that. What else is here for Taurus? Oh my goodness. The yawn. Where did that come from? Are you sleepy? Oh. I feel like most Tauruses that I know are almost always sleepy. So that would not surprise me. If you're wanting to take a nap, if you're considering taking a nap. Career. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated, that goes hand in hand with our 8 of Swords. Ew, rats. Someone working against you or behind your gross, behind your back. Star, guaranteed success. Yeah, ew. We're going to turn this over because I don't want to look at that. If you have been feeling like forces are working against you, people are working against you, friends are working against you, I feel like that's what's coming to an end. Maybe you've had to defend yourself against these friends, or worst case scenario, you have people that you were hanging out with you thought were your friends, but they set you up in some way, they betrayed you in some way, put you in a situation where you had to defend yourself. Maybe you got jumped and nobody had your back. But that's coming to an end, and what's replacing it and what's coming in is you not having to worry about that. You not having to like suss out like, oh, is there a rat? Is there an imposter among us? Like, you're not going to have to do any of that, because you're going to have really solid, really loving, caring people around you. And it could be coming along with this relationship. If this is a relationship, this person could have siblings, sisters. Maybe you always wanted sisters, or a mom, a motherly relationship that you never really had, and they're giving that to you. The Musician, inspiration and gratitude. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Is that it? Is that enough? I think so. Okay. The Weaver on the bottom of the deck. Ooh, like a loom energy. The Weaver. Rediscovery. Transition. Transition. I feel like not only does that speak about the season that we're in, but some of you could be going through like an actual physical transition. Transitioning something from one thing to another. Transitioning into a new career. Again, a new environment with what's surrounding you, the energies that you allow, that you keep around you. All right, let's read Elderberries, card number 13. Wisdom, crone energy, learning from experience. Your higher self chose this card to remind you there's value in seeking out guidance from someone who has been there before. However, there is tremendous value in learning by doing. You can research, ask questions, or watch others who are masters at their craft, but at some point you have to get in there and practice if your aim is to develop your skills. Slow down. You have pulled the Elderberries card to gently nudge you out of the planning phase and into the doing phase. You may get it wrong at first or feel awkward, which is okay, because the only way to improve is to focus and learn from your mistakes. Each misstep tells you what to avoid, and every success confirms what you have learned. Elderberries also reminds you to stop seeking validation from others. If there isn't an example of what you want, then you'll have to be the first. And with time, your wisdom will guide others. If you're attempting to do something that many others are doing, trust there is room for everyone to bring a unique perspective. You do not have to pattern yourself after other people to be successful. I feel like that's the key nugget here. You don't have to pattern yourself. That includes doing things the way other people do them, following the path that other people follow, whether that's generational. Maybe your family's always done this specific career path. You don't have to take that path to be successful. If you are doing something new, you don't have to do it exactly like someone else to be successful. That's actually a good way to guarantee you won't be successful, because someone already has that niche, is already in that space. So create your own, be yourself, and there'll be no other option but to create your own space in your own lane. All right, let's read about molasses. This is definitely slowing down energy, shifting gears. We were talking about transitioning into autumn, slower pace. It was stagnation, laziness, lacking motivation. That also goes hand in hand with this Eight of Swords. So you could actually be feeling really tied down and really stuck somewhere, very stagnant. Your higher self chose this card because molasses represents a period of uncertainty when the path ahead isn't clear, and despite your best efforts, you simply cannot seem to move forward. Standing still is very frustrating, but you're in this period of pause so that you can take the time to get a full understanding of where you actually want to go. This card will often visit you after a period of significant but unintentional action. Oh, you may have made many choices in haste of late and are coming to regret some of your decisions. Uh-oh. Perhaps you said yes too quickly, and now you wish to back out. Or a situation seemed like a worthy gamble, but is now turning out to be a nightmare. It may not seem like it now, but this period of indecision is helping you slow down, gain perspective, be patient, and wait for the right opportunity to find you. In the meantime, focus on diving deeper into your spirit. Are there mundane tasks that you could focus on while you aren't distracted by other things? Perhaps you might consider a practice such as meditation to take your mind off the current problems. You will find that the stickiness goes away when the time is right for things to move forward again. This card also advises you not to make any hasty decisions right now. Take care of what you need to, of course, but delay on any life decisions until more information comes to hand. Okay. I feel like this could really just be pointing to and reiterating how stuck you may have felt, how alone, how abandoned, how solo you may have felt. But I really do feel like there is a really loving, welcoming, beautiful energy that is being offered to you, being extended to you if you're willing to accept, if you're ready to accept. All right, let's read the Musician. $132. The Musician. A ship sits on the dock, ready and waiting to sail to the next tide. But while the sea demands patience, music drifts from the deck, and with it, a voice. One that sings in celebration of the bounty that has brought them to the citadel, and the promise of the next adventure ahead of them. Whatever the magician has, they have worked hard for it. And their gratitude and appreciation for their fortune spurs them on an even greater future. I feel like that is the basis of everything for you guys. I feel like the more gratitude and contentment and grace you lead with and carry yourself with, the more peace, the more harmony, the more abundance, the more prosperity, the more all of the things you could ever want and need, all of the love, self and otherwise, is going to start flowing, or is going to continue to flow. The musician is the dawn that follows the night, the hopeful optimism after a period of struggle. After facing your problems, you're now in alignment with your true self, or soon will be. And it's time to appreciate yourself for the struggles you've had to go through. The struggles that you've come through. I was getting ready to point to this because that's what we were talking about with this Nine of Swords. You've been through a lot, had to defend yourself against a lot. Given your achievements, you are also in a unique position to provide inspiration to others who are still facing their own personal darkness. Yes. Celebrate your accomplishments. Allow other people to celebrate you and to lift you up. Don't diminish it. Don't talk yourself out of it. You are guaranteed success here. In some, it looks like career because the career card is showing up. But to me, it feels like all aspects. If you already had peace and harmony and all of that in your business life and all of the abundance and all of the things that you could wish for there, it's going to be in love. If you already have love, it's going to be in business or friendship or family, whatever the case may be for you. It's going to fit in a lot of different ways for a lot of different people. All right, guys. I love you all so very, very much, and I will see you next time. Bye.